So, you want to make a video. Well, there are lots of types of video, from home movies to Hollywood. Some basic categories include a camcorder capture, an event capture, a staged capture, and a full production. What you use all depends on what you need. Generally, the more complex, the more effective, and the more time and budget needed. The simplest video is done with a plain old camcorder. These projects are easy and cheap and need little preparation, but the picture and sound are often poor. If you just want to record an event, a camcorder may be the ticket.
The next question is, well then, what do you do? And I say, well, I write books. And then they begin to ease themselves towards the door, and that's the end of the conversation.
And he's agreed to reflect on some of those early days which led to this auspicious occasion of dedicating DeWitt Manor. So, Dr. Spoolhoff, would you please do that?
A step up from camcorders is an event capture. Using several professional cameras, your presentation can be recorded for distribution or broadcast. Since this format is often used for shooting a public presentation, no special scripts or sets are usually necessary.
Instead is tempted into a lucrative specialty that will allow him or her to earn an income high enough to pay off that debt more quickly. So we get another neurosurgeon or orthopedist in the suburbs and don't get that family practitioner we so desperately need in the small town or in the inner city.
And so he went into his village and he began to dance. He danced, the sun shining, and he danced the green grass growing, and he danced the flowers blooming. And as he danced, the children of his village joined him one by one.
I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, right here in Grand Rapids, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today.
With all your tricks and charms, but when all your days are over, you'll be left with empty arms. All right, Peter.
If a little more control is needed, a staged capture may be in order. Usually shot in a studio, this format works well for a series of programs or group discussions. A moderate amount of preparation is needed to develop content, sets, and graphics.
From the campus of Calvin College in Grand Rapids, Michigan, this is Calvin Forum, a discussion of religious and ethical issues promoting faith-shaped thinking.
Hello, I'm William Bursma. I'm a minister of the Christian Reformed Church, a graduate of Calvin College and Seminary. On Calvin Forum today, we're going to be talking about some major religious and theological issues. We're going to be talking about God, about Christ, about the Bible, and about man.
So it's not so much intellectual as it is a feeling, emotional, than something that comes out of one's mind.
Mm-hmm. John, how would you answer that question about God? Who is God?
Well, I take God to be the being who has disclosed himself through the Christian scriptures. The scriptures teach that in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth, but that God has continued to disclose himself, not just in nature, but...
You get that from two numbers. The atomic weight gives you the net. This has an atomic weight of 7. And the atomic number is 3. So the number of neutrons is the difference between atomic weight and atomic number?
The evidence at the present time is that 40% of parents who are living with their children need 40+ physical hours of care a week. That type of care is simply debilitating. If people do not have respite from that, they tend to break down.
The final level is full production. These projects are fully scripted and carefully shot using video to its fullest potential. The actual style can vary widely, including documentary, instructional, promotional, and music videos.
Conway Products is one of the very few Spock companies still manufacturing its own power pack. By building our own equipment, we dictate a consistent superior quality backed by a high level of service for you, the customer. We take great pride in our superior design, manufacturing quality, and appearance. And since a chain is only as strong as its weakest link, we target parts vendors from across the country with reputations for producing quality materials. Conway is dedicated to manufacturing a pack that is of the highest quality.
Some take an extra half a year or a year to complete the requirements, especially if they change their mind and go from one major, say nursing, to education. It might take a little bit longer.
In teaching teachers, Calvin's education department uses a variety of approaches to instruction. Instead of using only the classic lecture, interaction through discussion and
the student with all of the procedures that are involved in the Teaching Act. The student has an opportunity to be involved in the planning for teaching. They have an opportunity to be involved in the actual teaching in the classroom, and they also have an opportunity to be involved in
So, if you want to make a video, you'll have to decide what kind. Consider your topic, your resources, and especially your audience. Most of all, call Calvin Video Productions. They'll help you work it through.